Tag it the mother of all gridlock, and you may not be wrong. And for so many who ply the route to the island or Apapa, it's become their way of life. Half of the road has been taken over by trucks and tankers going to Apapa, the home of numerous tank farms, as well as the Apapa and Tinkan ports, which handle over 80% of cargo transactions in the country. The lingering and sometimes chaotic gridlock has taken its toll on businesses as delays take center stage and deadlines are barely met. Operators count losses.
We have been missing so many several vessels. Transloading, short shipment has always been the order of the day. And eventually, when they get to the destination, they become very bad quality. Claims. I'm just paying a claim of about $14,000 on quality that got there damaged.
Several factors account for the gridlock, which also cost the federal government an estimated 10 billion naira daily. There are bad roads, indiscriminate parking, as well as lack of holding bay for the trucks. The bridges and roads now take the hits as the vehicles pile increasing pressure on them and seriously exposing them to the risk of collapsing. The stadium overhead bridge in Surulere, for example, is about 200 meters long and has become a holding bay to 21 trucks or tankers, with each approximately weighing 40 tons when empty. This means that over 800 tons of dead weight impact the structure at every given point, with a possibility of joint expansion and stressed out pillars. How safe are these facilities and the users?
The bridge is not being used in the way it should be because it's meant to allow people to get from A to B. And of course, if half of it is blocked, then certainly that's causing a problem. But on a more serious note is what are the effects on the bridge in terms of the longevity, in terms of durability, and in terms of even its own structural integrity. That currently is in a very poor state.
You know, the catastrophic event that we may have from this kind of situation may not be right now. It may be in future because the lifespan of the bridge will have been shortened. Even though we don't have it now, it may be in future. Maybe we are expecting to replace the bridge in the next 30 years, but not knowing that what we are having now has reduced that lifespan to 24. So that catastrophic event, if it doesn't happen now, can happen at that time, and we won't be ready for it.
For now, construction of a 2-kilometer Apapa Wharf road is ongoing for a contract sum of 4.3 billion naira under a public-private sector arrangement. The supervisor, who says duration is for 1 year, gives specifications of the job.
Most of the importation, exportation happens here. Other ports are not as busy as this one. So the axle load here is higher than most of the other roads. And so because of that, where this road attracted a special design, it is not common to have this because this is more expensive to do. But because we want to have a once and for all solution to the annual perennial problems that is always around here, and that's why we came up with this design. It is very expensive to do, but it's more enduring and it's long lasting.
At the moment, it's not yet clear as to how long this will continue, and the agonies of users assume frightening dimensions as the gridlock holds commuters hostage. For every single truck attended to, there are several more joining the queue waiting to be serviced, which means that the pressure on infrastructure continues to mount with economic losses counting. From Apapa, Lagos, Nigeria, Chris Alems, Channels Television News.